I think that it would be a lot easier than people think. Um, you watch these, like the people who are ostensibly our allies, and I don't think we can rely on like the
Yeah,
EU to come and help us. I don't think that we can rely on other like on NATO, like who
international
like I
law doesn't mean much. Like,
no, and I do think that like it's something that would come about of like a collaborationist Canadian government, and I think
right.
that there would probably be ways that the U.S. could put pressure on politicians in Canada that would make their way a lot easier, right? Like I don't know, I think a lot like of a country like France that had a much stronger national identity than Canada does, and had a much longer history of being an independent and free nation, and he capitulated very quickly
Yeah.
to Germany, right? In World War II. And so I don't, I don't know. And you see a lot of Canadians being like, over my dead body. And I'm like, well, do you have drones? Like, do you have,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
do you have the, like, I admittedly, the US military is like pretty janky for the amount of money that they put into it, but it
Yep.
is still like the most powerful military in the world. Like it's just, and we are 30 million people who are spread out over a really vast
Yeah.
chunk of territory, and
They could
I
probably
so
just
I
move into like someplace that's kind of open and then just slowly
yeah.
expand.
Well, yeah, and I mean, and I just like the thing that gets me, I think a lot is just like the amount of pressure that the United States is going to be under for fresh water
Yeah.
in the next 5 to 10 years, right? Like it is going to be like a life or death situation for them coming up very quickly,
Yeah.
and I think that will change circumstances in Canada a lot more rapidly and a lot more drastically than we would think. And yeah, so I mean, I don't know, and I have no reason to underestimate Trump. Like he is kind of like a, like, forgive me, a lunatic, but he also he does act on a lot of those impulses, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So
Yeah, I mean, it's very strange. I know talk about a trade war or a tariffs war or whatever apparently has increased the Canadian nationalism numbers, which
yeah.
I'm like, I mean, it's good if you're resisting that sort of situation, but I don't really think it's good either.